Hi guys, Kiana Hanna here. I just want to give you a post glimpse of Mexico and just kind of my thoughts for, I guess, the team video for this week. Or team call, just because this week has been cray cray with me traveling and stuff. So I had an amazing trip. I just want you to understand that anyone can get there. And, it was the business that got me on these trips. I earned this trip free, so it was a paid vacation. You do have to pay for airfare, but the way I look at it is my Beachbody business kind of adds to that as well. And so, and then you get perks for being an elite coach, and then you get perks for if you get like extra travel money, and then you also get extra travel money if you make Success Club the prior year every single month in a row, which I did. So I had a lot of it paid for or working towards the airfare, and I paid nothing when I was there. Not one thing except for my extra excursion that I went with my kids. Drinks were free, food was free, everything was all inclusive. It was really weird going to restaurants and just getting up and leaving. It was really weird. Anyhow, so I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but I just want you to understand that all of this starts with you, all right? It starts with the belief in yourself and knowing that you're capable of much more than you've ever realized. I used to be the person that would look at other coaches and look at these trips that they were going on and be like, oh, I don't even know what they're talking about because I don't even think I can ever get there. You guys, all the top 10 coaches, all the coaches that I met, it was really interesting. Everyone that I met, all the people that I talked to, all the coaches that were there, like we all have different personalities that shape us who we are. And we all come from different backgrounds. Some of us are married, some of us are single, some of us have kids, some of us didn't even bring our kids, some of us did. Some of us are into fitness prior to being a Beachbody coach. Some of us just lost a lot of weight with these programs. Some of us just needed an outlet to get started. Whatever it is, like, you just need to be yourself and realize that across the board, there are people out there that need you in their life. And that was the biggest thing that I took away, was that we are all so different and there's no one ticket to success. Like some of the most amazing coaches that you would have no clue have struggled in the past with, believing in themselves and comparing to other coaches and kind of doing what it's easy to do and get caught up in. And so the one common denominator, you guys, that all these coaches that I've noticed and just all of us have is belief, or the successful coaches, is the belief in the business and understanding the products and why Shakeology is a game changer and why these products work, and a belief in yourself. And then when you lead with those, combined with your passion, you tend to have success. And so when that self-doubt comes in, when you're struggling with your moments of clarity as to why you started in the first place, or you don't have time to do this, or no one's saying yes, or whatever, that is when you have to dig deeper into your personal development. You guys, like a lot of us have personal development on the bottom of our list. It's like, oh, we work out, we eat healthy, we talk to customers, we invite people. Like that goes to the bottom of your list. But you have to lead with your personal development so that we can be the kind of people that we want others to follow. Like I told you that I did nothing except change my personal development in the last year or so when I went Diamond to 5-star. And it really was only my personal development and my belief that I could, in fact, do this and lead a rock star team. I mean, think about it. You guys are amazing. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to feed your brain. You have to, so that when you do get into those situations, and you have to share and talk to people. And when you do get into those situations where people are telling you no, or people are judging you, or people are hating on you, or saying crazy comments to you on your like page, or like literally saying the most random stuff, like you just laugh about it because you're so solid in your belief that you know that one thing you need to understand is that they don't pay your bills. You, by helping people, by sharing this journey with people, by putting yourself out there every single day, you're paying your bills. You're the one that's connecting with other people. And you're going to have the people that are the naysayers. And, you know, sometimes it's even your family members that say things. You know, like I've had my father-in-law, like, still makes comments all the time. When I go to places, they still make comments to me. I don't care because they're not, you know, they're not the ones that are paying me. Like, I'm getting paid for helping people. I get messages every single day of thanks and gratitude and how I inspire them. Like, that's so cool. So you got to be thick-skinned in this business, and you got to tell yourself that what you're doing is going to work, and that your passion is going to shine through, and that you're going to attract the right people. You're going to attract business builders. You're going to, you know, share the opportunity for just the discount because you know that's helping them, you know, save money. But, you know, one of the things that all stems from is feeding your soul, feeding your brain and your mind, and knowing that that's good for the soul, that makes us better people. You know, even on the plane, you guys, like, they had free TV and they had all this stuff that was free. Well, I found this little section that was TED Talks. So I listened to 5 TED Talks about growing your mind and about this guy that walked across Antarctica. It just was really interesting, and I was like taking mental notes, thinking, I am like constantly craving growing right now. And it is really mind-blowing to me because personal development was the thing that I said, I don't need that. I need to work on other things. And it's cool how I can see when I'm talking to people, I'm using that to share what I've learned with someone. I even say, you know, I was listening to a podcast earlier. I was listening to this earlier. Yeah, I was reading about this, and it made me think, and it helps me in certain situations. So I just want you to know that this has changed my life, and it can change your life. And not only did I earn this Success Club trip, I earned 2 years ago one to Disney World, which the look on my children's faces when they walked into that park, like, I still get tears and butterflies in my stomach. And I will tell you, I will be going back to Disney World because it was the most magical place on earth. And Leslie, yes, I agree why you should be a Disney fan. Everyone should be a Disney fan. Anyhow, so, and then I earned one last year, but I couldn't go because baby was smaller than like 3 months, and I couldn't go on the cruise. I didn't want to take a baby on the cruise for that. But I don't know if you also know that they offer leadership trainings, and that is, I believe, in October of this year, and you have to be a 5-star or above and qualified, and this is in Coronado Bay, and that's fully paid for. And these are at 5-star resort hotels. Now, this is a smaller, more intimate spot, and so you get to meet with the personal trainers or our trainers, and it's much more intimate. Like, you're going to be in the front row, and you're going to be excited about it, and you're going to meet people that are more like-minded like you, and you're going to be surrounded by empowering people and be able to brainstorm and be able to think of just cool things together. And you meet possible people that you can have them on guest speaker on your call, or you can just talk to each other and just work on your business together. Like, that's what's so cool. The more people that you meet and network, the more your business seems to grow. So you got to get yourself to attend events. You got to get yourself to think that I'm going to make that Success Club trip. I don't care what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it. And if you don't know how to make it, look in the FAQ for the back office. Summit. Success Club trip, and it will break it down all for you. And then, you know, I'm going on that trip for leadership. Like, make it your goal. Like, they have one for a 2-star in January, and they have one for 5-star in October. Make it your goal to be there. You got to be there. That's what you need to think about. Okay. And then, so the next thing is Summit. I know that this is one that we pay for. I know that this is one that you have to invest in. But don't tell me that your business isn't growing, or that you aren't doing so-and-so, or that you're struggling if you're not willing to put some skin in the game and at least try to get there. I get it. I know that it's hard. But you guys, I brought my 13-week-old baby there last year. Talk about no excuses. Was it easier to stay at home? Yes. Did I get any sleep? No. But the information that I learned was invaluable for my business that I wanted to bring back to the team. That's how important it was to me, to bring my baby, bring my husband when it was in Vegas, and get there. I mean, that's just what I was willing to sacrifice, was my sleep. And I was willing to sacrifice, you know, maybe having a little bit easier being at home. You know, she was going to cry at home or cry at Vegas, right? So we kind of worked on that together. Anyhow, I've gone every year since my very first year. The first year I didn't even know what it was about, but everyone was telling me to get there, and I was like, yada, yada, yada. I thought it was going to be fun just to go to Vegas with my husband, right? And it was awesome. I mean, I learned from amazing leadership people, like people, they get guest speakers, you go to trainings, you are just going, you're so mentally exhausted by the end, but it's such good information, and you meet and network with your team and your people. So just know that the last thing I want to say is that you have the power to change the course of your life. And it all started with the belief in myself and the belief that I wanted something better than what I was experiencing at that time in my life. You just got to get up and show up every single day. And sometimes you don't feel like it. Sometimes you don't feel like doing the things that you know are easy to give up, like, personal development, or sending that one last email, or sending a message to that person, your challenger, that's having a hard time, or reaching out to someone that you're flipping scared of to reach out to. But if you don't, you're going to stay stagnant and you're never going to move forward. So you got to get up and do your work every single day. And I don't know how else to tell you that I am just a mom of 3 kids. Like, I've struggled with depression and anxiety in the past. My husband has a good job. It wasn't that I wanted to do this to make a certain amount of money, but it feels good helping people and making money and going on these vacations that I probably wouldn't normally do and set up for myself, because we don't do that. And knowing that I have at least one free vacation a year for my family, knowing that I'm putting my fitness and health first, knowing that I'm helping other women do the same. I'm helping women on our team create financial freedom and believe in themselves and just push forward when they sometimes feel like they can't. That is amazing to me. That to me is more magical than any job that I've ever had in the past. I mean, I loved teaching, but I didn't get to be at home with my kids. I wasn't going to be able to be at home with my kids. I needed to be at home with my kids. That's another video about just sharing with you, it doesn't always seem to be easy for those that have kids or just other responsibilities, but it's worth it. And sometimes you just got to fit it in wherever you can. And fitting it in 20 minutes now and 30 minutes, later, and 20 minutes when you're changing your poopy diaper and you're listening to personal development, or not your own poopy diaper, your children's poopy diaper. And, or your life is completely chaotic and you can't seem to fit one more thing in. Go back to the personal development and dig deep as to why you started this, because I promise you, it is all worth it in the end looking back. I was on vacation all last week. I know you know that. And my paycheck was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I didn't sell one challenge pack, but team volume and some residual Shakeology sales and some leads that came through. And my second business center that's now contributing to my income in my husband's account. It all adds up, you guys. Everything adds up. It's the compound effect, baby. So just know that you can make a difference. You have the control to change your life. And I want every one of us, our whole team, as many people on that cruise next year together. We got to be together so we can take pictures and we can show the world what we are doing, helping people, so that you can take your families if you want to bring your families. So you can be doing amazing things and loving and truly living with passion about what you're doing. Okay? You guys, I'm excited to be back. I'm going to catch up on a lot of stuff. Thanks so much for being patient with me. Thanks so much for the leaders stepping up and taking over. I mean, we have an entire group of coaches doing their own open house. I mean, it's just phenomenal, the leadership that is arising on this team. So you guys, I appreciate you. I have not forgot about March Success Club, okay? I'm going to do a shout out. We're going to do a drawing. We're going to get that done. Holy smokes, that's probably the longest I've ever gone. And then I wanted to, maybe we're going to do something different for April. We're still going to do some awards, but I'm going to do something a little different. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. If you haven't, make sure you are checking things in your back office. You are focusing on those 3 vital behaviors, and you are living with passion and purpose, because that's what gets our followers to reach out to us. So you guys, thanks for being you, and thanks for being such an awesome and passionate team. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.